future, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to some of our phone calls, which we have neglected, not because we don't want to talk to you, because you are just about the most important part of any broadcast, especially the ones I do, but because we also wanted to pay homage to the former personalities and the present personalities here at WNBC.
It has to be the last caller.
I wonder who the last caller is going to be.
Right on it.
Ollie North, I hope.
Pick it at random.
WNBC, hello.
Yes, hold on just a second, please, quick.
No, don't call me and put me on hold.
Hold on.
No, that's not acceptable behavior. WNBC, hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Alan?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Gonna miss you, Alan.
Well, I'm going to miss you.
I'm telling you, I can't believe it. You know, I drive the truck every day up in Mount Vernon, and I gotta, you know, I'm gonna be lost without you.
Oh, you'll find a life.
Hey, that's great. We all will be.
Oh, you know.
You'll get a life for yourself, sir.
You know, we ain't got them FM radios. You know,
That's a glowing tribute to this program. Thank you. Alan, I love your show. I don't have FM. Thank you very much.
That's a go
I'm
out.
gonna miss you, bud.
Thank you very much. WNBC.
Yeah, hi, this is Eric.
Hi, Eric.
How you doing? I hope you guys bust a nut tonight and enjoy yourselves.
Beautifully said.
I hope so.
Thank you very much.
Harvard B school listeners, everyone.
You know, in Long John's day, Sandy, that language was not used on the air, was it?
No. What was the language?
Language.
I must say that I know that the GE is relocating to the Finger Lakes, but that's another story.
WNBC.
Hello, Alan.
Yes, sir.
Oh, listen, I just want to wish you the best, and I hope you can make something of yourself in the future.
Well, that's awfully kind of you. Sound like my mother.
Right, you really have.
Thank you. WNBC.
Alan,
Yes.
how you doing?
Hi.
I've been listening for the past 6 years now.
I can tell. 6 years we've been listening to you.
Yeah, well, I just got out of high school, and I loved your show.
Thank you.
No show that ever could compare to it. I'd like to say farewell. I wish you the best. Judy, she brought me laughter. You know, I loved her on the Soupy Sales. You know, I just don't know what to say. I just wish you all the best and good luck. I'm going to miss you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Now, do we have to add a delay before? We'll do that in just a couple of minutes. I'll take a few. Let's see who the last caller is going to be. WNBC.
Hi, my name is Jerry, and I've listened to NBC ever since I was about 12 years old. And from listening to NBC, I've grown to really appreciate the air personalities and the station itself. So much of an effect did it have on me that I went into broadcasting myself to a small degree. And radio and I have gone in different ways, but I just want to take my hat off to you personally and NBC.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. WNBC.
Hi, Alan.
Hi.
Just like to say NBC, goodbye. There'll never be another one like you.
Thank you very much. WNBC.
66 years and no blacks or Puerto Ricans at the final gathering. You suck out.
Thank you very much. It's good to know. It's good to know that we haven't lost it, ladies and gentlemen. This wouldn't be a regular Alan Colmes show without a call like that.
Here it comes.
WNBC.
Hi, Alan.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm one of your recent listeners, and I'm really sorry to see the station go. I want to ask Judy something.
Go ahead.
Judy, are you going to be able
Judy,
to...
pull yourself together.
Come on, babe.
Yeah, go ahead. We're running out of time here.
Judy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious if you're going to have a position at any other radio station.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be horizontal.
Okay, I hope everything will work out.
But a woman can cry and crack jokes at the same time. It's unbelievable. Thank you. WNBC.
Alan, I'm sitting here in my NBC T-shirt on my Oriental rug that I won on your show, and I wanted to say I love you and goodbye.
Well, because you are a winner of WNBC. You didn't win WNBC. No one did.
No one cared.
But you're going to be our last call. You are our last phone call on WNBC.
What's her name?
What is your name?
Get her name.
What is your name? Pardon me?
My name is Caroline,
Caroline who?
and I won tickets to Caroline's also.
Okay, thank you, Caroline.
Bye.
Thank you. Let me just say a few final words, and we're all going to count down to the end of NBC. WNBC Radio, that is. You know, when I first broadcast on the station, it was a realization of a lifelong dream But I never imagined during my first moments on WNBC that the last seconds I would have on the station would be the last seconds anybody would have. It's a historic moment that belongs not just to me, but also to every broadcaster who ever graced the microphones, every worker at WNBC who made this station great, and to each listener who supported us through the years. I'm Alan Colmes. Thank you. God bless you. And for the last time, this is 66 WNBC, New York. Let's do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You heard the countdown. It's over. Oh.
66, WFAN, New York. Sports Radio 66, WFAN, New York.
And there came to pass a great change on the landscape, and the numbers 1050 shone, then faded into time, and there grew in their place the numbers 660. Imus saw and said, "It is good." Then there also grew at 660 the letters WFAN. Imus saw and said, "It is good." A courier appeared, Jeff by name, and beckoned Imus to Imus. And Imus saw and saith, "We'll cross our fingers." And the courier brought forth a candle to illuminate the way and proffered it to Imus. Imus saw and said, "No, you idiot, I said a Bud Light."
I don't care if the rain don't freeze as long as I got my plastic Jesus right on the dashboard of my car. I can go 100 miles an hour as long as I got the almighty power. Put up there by my pair of fuzzy dice.
Say hallelujah, yeah, say hallelujah. Hi, fans. It's Dr. Billy Saul Harkis, late of WNBC, joining you here this evening to announce the conversion has taken place. I'm a Jew. That's right. The right Rabbi Saul Harkis. Ain't no moss growing under these feet. The minute I heard the name of this outfit we'd be working for was Imus, the Hebrew word for truth, I said, throw me one of them Yamahas, pass me a light-up sheet, and call me Izzy. This frequency juggling's made me dizzy. Praise the wee one spinning in his cradle with his eyes bugging out saying, I'll air condition the first mother who calls up wanting to know, what about the Rangers left wing? Praise God. Yes, dearly beloved, the finest broadcast company the world has ever known now controls our destiny. And so, shalom oeve, I now bestow my blessing on this new enterprise. Because 17 years we worked for those other monsters slaving, and what do we have to show for it? Schneebuckus. And so we go from the home of the hits to the home of the hits runs an error. It sucks. But what are you gonna do? What any sports fan or sports figure's gonna do? Scratch your ass and pick your crotch. This all sports format's a damn death watch. But we're trading in our cross from the big boss man for one of them stars of Jerusalem. Imus is Hebrew, so we're moving out of Dixie. This was once 1050, but for you, 660. Say hallelujah, say amen.
Imus in the morning, Sports Radio 66, WFAN. From door to door, more, the Pan Am Shuttle, more, gives the business traveler.
More time saved on a business trip means more time for you. So the Pan Am Shuttle has more great ways for you to save time than the other shuttle. For starters, our Marine Air Terminal at LaGuardia is 1 1/4 miles closer to Manhattan than the other shuttle's terminal. How much time will that save? Think about 1 1/4 miles of LaGuardia traffic at rush hour. Need more time? Try our exclusive water shuttle between LaGuardia and Wall Street or East 34th Street. Complimentary newspapers and magazines on the ground. Snacks and beverages in the air. More to make you choose the Pan Am shuttle between New York and Boston or Washington.
More than ever before.
Every hour on the half hour, the Pan Am shuttle makes it easier on you.
And now back to the nation's #1 radio sports show. Pete Franklin on Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
All right, thank you very much. Pete Franklin from the parking lot at Shea Stadium before the championship game. And we are now 66 Radio. All right, we are 66 Radio. There's all kinds of excitement and all kinds of distraction. The television cameras are on and all kinds of people are here. And champagne is being passed around. Everyone is getting bombed. Franklin is not getting bombed. Yes, thank you. I'll have a glass of champagne, thank you. All right, Steve Sloan has just handed me some. And so for the first time in my career, I will drink while I'm on the air. I will drink while I'm on the air. Good. And folks, it is a very exciting moment. And those of us in the broadcasting business are very, very excited about it, obviously. But let us not forget that the big story tonight is the New York Mets. Let us not forget that. The Mets in action tonight against the Dodgers. The rain continues to fall, but it is a soft falling rain. It is cold, it is damp, obviously outside. And it hopefully will ease up before the evening is done. I have no idea of what will happen for the rest of the evening. All right, our lines jam up. I guess the telephone numbers are the same, right? Yeah, we ought to, if I can hear the first caller with the planes flying overhead, because we now have opened our windows, I'm going to have to close the window and hopefully close the door. As the case may be. And let's have, we probably need a drum roll for our first caller on 66 Sports Radio, all 66 WFAN. Here's a drum roll. This guy is going to be the first caller to 66 Radio, Sports Radio, WFAN 66. He is the first one, and so let's talk to him. Hello.
Hello.
You are the first caller in the history of Sports Radio 66.
You gotta be kidding me.
We gave you a drum roll. What the hell? Hey! All right.
Well, first, I want to wish you all congratulations.
Thank you. We're very excited.
And lots of luck, and I hope you stay on the air as long as NBC did.
Well, that would be longer than probably any of us will live. Because NBC certainly, with all kidding aside, a great company, and we're thrilled to be where we are right now, and hopefully we'll be able to do some great things here and have some fun with Sports Radio 66.
I hope so. All right. Tonight, John Tudor.
Yes, it's too cold for John. Have you been out tonight?
Yes, of course. Oh my God, is he going to be in pain?
He's got hip problems. John.
I think it's a big mistake. If anything, hold him for tomorrow.
Yes.
You know, but I mean, I'm glad. I hope he does pitch tonight.
Well, we think he's going to pitch tonight, unfortunately, and
that was good. It was hard to do.
What was that? Here, John Imus is going to put the phone. Of course, Don is all interested in sports. Don, do you think this caller wants to know if John Tudor should pitch tonight? I think it's a bad night for a guy with a hip problem.
Well, what difference does it make? The guy's going to pitch. Let's talk about something else. That's ridiculous.
Well, this is a caller. This is
tell him to hang up.
This is a cretin that's calling up.
Get a life, sir.
Out loud.
Okay.
You're insulting callers just like I do.
I can barely even hear him.
Another thing, Pete.
Yes.
How do you think Lou Piniella would be doing if he were to manage Houston?
I don't care about Lou Piniella. Do you care about Lou Piniella?
These are stupid questions.
See,
I don't want to be mean to you or anything, but God, shut up.
The man is not a sports
Just
fan.
go away.
Oh, that's terrible, Don. That's terrible. How do you react to that, sir?
I have no comment for Mr. Imus. Although I've been a fan of his for many years.
Well, I'm just kidding, sir. You know.
I know.
You know, I'm not serious. We love you, babe. You're beautiful.
Sure, right. Stick it in your
You're a beautiful person. Don't ever change.
Another thing, Pete.
Yes.
What's this stuff when I listen to Steve Summers at night? He calls you Phil?
Phil?
Phil Franklin?
No, Steve is a guy who just got out of a rest home. And he's really got a problem. He really has a problem. We don't know what to do with it.
Steve did beat the rape charge.
He did. The last time I heard he did, wasn't he one of the guys that was one of those fellas that got off the other day?
He was one of the 6 guys in the Tawana Brawley thing, but nothing proved in this
My
yet,
good
of course.
friend Steve, you gotta be kidding me.
No, you couldn't find 6 guys, could you?
No, I don't think it. Hey, brother?
Right, okay, right, sure. Before the day's over.
Tyson Spinks, yeah.
Yeah, really.
Right,
round 2, Tyson Gibbons.
You bet.
Oh, that's another farce. I mean, how stupid could somebody be?
Well,
to notice a gold digger. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Her and the mother-in-law, they came right out of the set of Dynasty or something. And
what do you do for a living, sir?
Me? I'm a meter reader.
You're what?
A meter reader for Con Edison.
Oh, you do? Where do you live?
Brooklyn.
And are you listening to, does the station sound clear now on 660?
Oh, it sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds good.
Sounds excellent.
Did they pay the bill? They must have paid the bill. That's good. I'm glad to hear that they paid the bill. This is great. This is the first time in my life I've ever been really drinking this stuff on the air, champagne, and I'm really not used to champagne. I'm really a beer guy. Well, sir, it's been your pleasure to talk to us. And you've been the first caller. This is the first caller on 66. It's been a historic moment, and I'm sure you'll remember this to the moment of your death.
So what is your name? Well, I feel it a very high honor.
Did we get your full name? What is your full name?
John DeMarco.
Oh, John DeMarco.
Yeah.
And he's a meter reader from Brooklyn.
That'll be a trivia question someday, sir.
Yeah, might well be.
All right, John, nice to talk with you.
Same here, fellas. Good luck.
All right, good luck indeed. All right, thank you. All right, Don and I are going to be off for the week. You don't work on Saturday and Sunday, do you?
No.
No, either do I. I mean, so the next time you come on, it'll still be the same for you. You'll be coming from 66, except you'll be broadcasting from our dump.
It's not a bad studio over there, Pete.
It's
like
not
a bomb shelter.
It's not a good studio either, Don.
Well, I haven't actually worked in it yet, so Monday morning at 5:30 will be the first time I've had an experience it. So maybe it is a nightmare, Pete.
Bring a slingshot, because the roaches are very quick, Don. Very quick. Let's take another caller, and if you callers want to talk to Don Imus after we get you examined, we'll be happy to let Don talk to you. Go ahead, please.
Pete?
Yes.
I want to know, why did the Mets give up really on Kevin Elster?
Give up on what?
Kevin Elster.
I'm going to let Don Imus answer these sports questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
Don's always wanted to do a sports talk show. Always wanted to do a sports talk show. All his life, he's wanted to do a sport. This is your chance, Don. If you screw up here, who cares?
So now Kevin Elster, he's the guy who plays shortstop once in a while on second base.
Don?
Yeah.
I just want to ask you a question. I love your language. What you said before in the air. I really admire what you just said.
What did he say?
He had some abusive language.
Oh, you like abusive language. You sound like a sick caller. Are you a sick caller?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. Welcome to the station. Go ahead.
I'm going to cut you, Pete.
Man said he wanted to, I think, somehow or other extricate your penis.
But, you know, the deal is I'm very hard of hearing, so I didn't hear what he said, and I'm not, frankly, that interested anyway.
No, he was reaching anyhow.
Oh, yeah.
Right. All right, let's go to our next... now we got to take a little break there. We couldn't put that on the air. Penis is a good word. Penis is all right.
The 50,000-watt clear channel voice of the Mets, Knicks, and Rangers. Sports Radio 66, WFAN, New York.
When it comes to clothes, I define quality with one word: wool. Wool stays naturally crisp and fresh, resists soil, and sheds wrinkles. You can wear it over and over again, and wool still keeps its shape. Wool always looks rich and refined. Let's face it, wool has good looks that last. And I'll bet that's as important to you as it is to me. But more than just lasting good looks, I expect comfort and versatility. Today's wool is lighter, softer, noticeably more comfortable. And now, wool comes in a variety of weights and textures you can wear for fall and keep on wearing right through spring. That's real wardrobe value. So look for the Woolmark label when you shop. The more you think about it, there's always a good reason to buy wool.
Well,
my friend.
All right, everybody, hold it down here now. As you may have heard, WFAN is moving to 66 on the AM dial. The home of Imus in the morning.
That's right.
And I am Imus in the morning.
You're the best. I thought you was Mr. Trump. Have your baby.
You will then have the opportunity to listen to the Imus in the morning program. I was getting to that. You may listen to the Imus in the morning program if you adhere to the following rules. And here with those rules is former Yankee Joe Pepitone.
Okay, son.
Joe, what's the matter with your nose?
Huh?
What's the matter with your nose?
It's cold in here. They got the air conditioner on too loud or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, get to the rules.
All right. Rule number 9.
Right.
When you some broad in the studio, keep it off the volume control.
Joe, wait a minute.
What?
You can't swear on the radio.
You can't say
No!
How about
Mr. T, you handle this.
Let me do it. She's good at it. Number 9, do not waste Imus in the morning time with small talk. He is not happy traveling to Queens. He is not happy being in Queens. And any time spent chatting with you will only prolong his stay in Queens.
Good point, brother. Good point.
Number 10, remember at all times, your personal life is not private.
Oh, I know
we can and will utilize any information we learn about you, no matter how humiliating, for our own amusement.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66. WFAN. Sports Radio 66. WFAN.
All right, thank you very much. As we're right back here outside the parking lot at Shea Stadium, a historic day for 66 Radio WFAN. Don Imus and I sitting here together, and we're both thrilled beyond belief. You are thrilled beyond belief, I hope.
I actually think this is a pretty good deal. I'm a little tired this afternoon, and I'm not that thrilled to be here, frankly.
I can understand that.
I mean, now that we've made the switch, I want to go home.
That's right. But you're going to stay for the ball game anyhow.
I'm going to stay for a while, yeah. We're going to hope for a rain out, and if not, I'll stay.
All right, thanks, Don. All right, let's go to the callers and see what they have to say. Hello.
The game's on TV,
Hello,
Pete.
how you doing, Pete?
Doing good.
Listen,
Don is with us. Don is with us, too.
Or, of course,
how you doing, Don?
you could listen to it on the radio, I suppose. Maybe on 66 WFAN.
Say hello to Don. Will you say hello to Don?
I said hello to Don.
Hi, sir. How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Listen, Pete, I'm glad I'm not the first caller because I'd hate to waste your time talking about the jerk. That's a trivia question. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Who's the biggest jerk you know in New York?
The biggest jerk is the scumbag from Florida.
You got it.
George Steinbrenner, but he ain't here.
Can I send him a message?
No, don't send no message. The Mets are playing, and Don is here, and I am here. And don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude, for crying out loud. Don't be rude. Don't ignore my guest. Don't ignore my guest. Don't be rude.
All right, well, maybe you and Don would both like to join in this message.
Pete, maybe you want to take it down a couple notches. Maybe the veins are popping under your head.
Nah. This is the way I ordinarily talk. I'm just warming up here. Now, don't be rude. Now, talk to Don and I. We don't want to talk about the Scuzz.
I'd like to just laugh at him. I'd like to just laugh at him.
Sir, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Rockland County.
Now, are there like attendants near where you are?
Are there what?
Attendants.
Oh, yeah. Right up the road.
You got guys in white coats with a stethoscope?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, why don't you just go back to your room and take your medicine, and we'll call you back, okay?
All right, listen.
You're laughing because it's the truth, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I admit it. Pete, I talked to you once before, and I said you were flat and you were flaky, and I'm glad there was more than one of us in the world.
Now, tell me, how often do you see the doctor?
Oh, as often as possible.
That's good. Have you had your lithium for today?
No, Mike won't be needing that anymore.
Okay. All right. We're glad that you called because you really enlivened the whole day for us.
Well, I think you probably was dialing the suicide hotline and got us.
I usually
Here's
agree
my
with you
advice, sir. Just go ahead and do it.
Do it,
Come on, please.
Free the world.
Jump,
right. Or still better, use a bullet.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's it. All right. No, we're really saying that to you because we mean it.
I don't know. I didn't think you two guys were going to be able to get along, but
we're going to get along. We're both
working out fine.
We're both ripping off Imus. I mean, it's their problem, not ours.
Pete, I really wish you'd speak for yourself in that regard.
You know, I mean, what do we got to worry about? The management's got to come up with the check every week or two, and if they don't, they're in trouble, right?
Right.
We'll show them the pictures that Don has got in his room that he's been working on for months. I hope you got the pictures of Jeff that weekend in Terre Haute.
Mr. Smullian said that he loved the chicken, so we had to take his word for it.
All right.
All right, Pete.
Yes.
All right. I'd just like to say I usually agree with everything you say.
Oh, that gets no. Yes.
When you said that Steinbrenner was going to steal the Mets thunder,
yes.
He's not going to steal anything.
Right.
If anything, he just made more people laugh at him.
All right. Fine. All right.
Did something happen with Lou Piniella that I don't know anything about?
Lou Piniella got the Martin Luther King Award today.
I don't understand. I mean, was he fired today?
Oh, yes.
He was. I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Well, he was fired officially today. You know, they're having a press conference. George was told by the commissioner not to do this during the playoffs of the World Series. So he waited till tonight, the opening of the New York Met thing, and had his press conference and appointed Dallas Green to run the show for a few weeks till Billy Martin comes back, you know. Billy right now is out learning how to build a wall or something.
I like Billy Martin.
Why would you like Billy Martin?
I don't know. I think he's a great manager. I think he's colorful. He's an attractive man.
All right. But, John, you get up early in the morning, and you got a problem, and you know what that problem is. And if you like Billy Martin, you really got a serious problem. But I'm not going to deal with you in sports, Don. You got enough to worry about. Praying out loud coming over to Queens. Are you there, caller, or have you mercifully left? It's gone. Thank God. All right. Now, what do? We take another caller. Oh, fine. Got to have guys produce this garbage. Hello. You're on Fan Radio with all the fannies out there listening. These are your listeners, Don, and now fannies from now on. Yes. This is Fanny Radio. Imus in the morning. He's on in the afternoon, only because it's raining and because he had to come down here. All right, go ahead, please.
Pete, this is Mike from Asbury.
Mike! Hey, this is Mike from Asbury.
First time caller.
What kind of caller?
First time.
Wait a minute, let me get the bell. Here, you got the bell. You get the bell. This guy's going from Asbury.
WNBC time this time? Just the bell, huh?
All right, this is from Asbury. Could you hear us on the old 1050 like you can now on the 660?
I can hear you a lot better.
A lot better.
A couple questions about the Mets, or a couple statements, first of all.
Well, why don't you aren't you thrilled that Don Imus is joining All Sports Radio? How do you feel about that?
Don Imus on All Sports Radio?
Yes, the man is with incisive wisdom and insight into sports, yes.
What does Don know about sports, though?
Tell him, Don, tell him.
Here's what I want to happen, sir. I want, when you go home this evening, are you at home now?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Is your wife home?
Yeah, she's home.
Oh.
Honey, you want to say hello?
No. What I want to happen, I want you to go in the bedroom, and I want you to find your wife in the sack with Oprah Winfrey.
Just go into the bedroom and find my wife.
And I want them both to be admired.
Will you be there or what?
Oprah Winfrey. This is before the diet, right?
This is your guest. You talk to this clown.
This is not my guest. This is some perverted caller from Asbury Park. I don't know. What are we going to do? The traffic now? All right, here's Dennis O'Mariner. Get us out of here and do the traffic in the sack with Oprah Winfrey. Come on, Don.
All right, Pete and Don, and traffic is very heavy inbound and outbound the Grand Central. Still one major jam. The big outbound delay is from the Triborough to Shea Stadium. Obviously, all the fans are on their way inbound. The Van Wyck is slow as you go up to the LIE and through Shea Stadium. The Whitestone Bridge has been a washout all afternoon since around 4 o'clock. Heading Queens-bound, Throgs Neck, not much better for you right now. And to compound the problems for the rail riders, the Queens-bound F trains are on the A line right now from J Street through West 4th Street. They've got some police activity north of Delancey. Earlier problems on the LIRR taken care of. I'm Dennis O'Mara for Sports Radio 66 WFAN Shadow Traffic.
I'm coming home to Channel 9. I'm going to be reporting on the sports that I used to watch as a kid. It's real exciting to me. It's dream come true. Does that sound hokey? That's what it is.
Meet Russ Salzberg, the new sports anchor on the Channel 9 News.
I don't like to depend upon wire copy and the newspaper for my information. I like to go out and try and get the information myself. I found athletes trust the guy and they don't mind the criticism if they see the face.
Russ Salzberg. You might not know him now, but you will.
Most people who are interested in sports, their number one wish would be able to be that professional athlete. The next best job in the world is the sportscaster because he gets to rub elbows with those guys. So I got the second best job in the world. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm going to make sure I have fun doing it.
Russ Salzberg, the sports fan with the second best job in the world. Weeknights at 10 on the Channel 9 News.
Radio built for the New York sports fan. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
All righty, we're right back in the parking lot at Shea Stadium. We're 66 Sports Radio. We have switched, and in about 5 minutes, we're going to spring a very exciting concept that we think the fans are going to dig, really, really dig. The Mets tonight, let us not forget it, the big story is still, without question, the Mets and the Dodgers. Game 3, John Tudor scheduled to pitch. John Tudor with a lousy, rotten, hurting hip. Man should not be out in the cold weather tonight, definitely. And, of course, Ron Darling, who loves this kind of weather out here. New Yorkers who are used to this. We're used to this hardy weather. Californians can't take it. They're not used to this. New Yorkers are used to this. They really are. And we're going to have all the excitement on fan radio tonight with Game 3. Now, we want to remind you, Game 4 tomorrow is practically the crack of dawn. It really isn't the crack of dawn, but it's a high noon affair, and they will be getting things underway very early tomorrow. Howie Rose will be joining us here a bit later on at about 6:30 for the Mets Extra, and then I'm going to go in and gouge myself like a pig and watch the game and scream my butt off tonight. All righty, you're on Sports Radio 66, Fabulous Franklin. Again, our thanks to Don Imus. I guess Don's gone, right? Don's gone. All right. Say goodbye. He didn't even say goodbye. Hey, what the hell is this here? The man just vanished. Oh, it's all right. That's it. He's out scrounging for a ticket, hustling for a ticket. All right. Oh, Don's out. I don't know why he wants to go to the game. I mean, the man don't know nothing about sports. What is everything like that? He didn't even say goodbye. He's out scrounging for a ticket. You took his seat, for crying out loud. Did you come up with a ticket? I mean, anyone give you a ticket, John?
I was out talking to Dominic Fioravanti, who used to be the general manager of WNBC a number of years ago, and now is with Shadow Traffic.
I see. I thought he was out there in the parking lot selling tickets.
No, he's a great guy.
He is a great guy. Unemployed or employed?
No, he's a big wheel at Shadow Traffic.
Oh, really? You're serious?
Yeah.
Well, that's a steadier job than broadcasting. All right. Let's continue along with this cockamamie thing for a few more minutes. So let's take another call and see if the caller has anything to say to add to this show.
This essentially what you do now is you don't play any records or anything?
Oh, no. I don't play any records. You play records?
Yeah.
What kind of records do you play? Well, seriously.
It just depends on what the record company sends over, Pete. But let's not get into that here on the air, okay?
I see. You always take cash, of course.
But you just take calls. It's like one call after another?
I take calls, right. I don't care who they are. I'm not prejudiced. I'll insult them all.
It's been good so far.
It's been very, very good so far. I haven't worked in years, you know. All right, let's go to our next caller, and welcome to this program, whatever this program is, in the rain in the parking lot. Hello there.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Don Imus is with me. You know Don Imus?
Well, I've never met him personally, but I've heard him.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
She didn't give her name. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Jerry.
Jerry? Is that Geraldine?
No, please. I hate Geraldine.
I didn't know you hated Geraldine. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked. What is your real name that has forced you to call yourself Jerry? Because you weren't born with the name of Jerry, obviously.
Yes, I was.
You were born Jerry.
That's my real name.
I have never met a broad by the name of Jerry. Have you, Don?
No, I haven't, Pete.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead.
Other than Joey Heatherton.
Joey Heatherton, yes. Joey Heatherton. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, I just have two questions there.
Go ahead, Geraldine.
One, I'll only accept that by you.
Thank you.
Do you think Keith Hernandez will play tonight? I mean, with the weather and everything.
Don, answer right up.
The Prince of Darkness, will he play tonight?
Yes.
We don't know. He probably will.
All right. You hear what Don said? He probably will, Don. That took years of training and study. And for that, we get paid.
Is this game going to be rained out, Pete?
No, it's not going to be rained out. And there's no way, because the networks are standing by, and they've got a lot of underarm deodorant commercials to run. All right, Don, are you going to hang around with me until 6:30, or are you getting the hell out of here?
I would really rather not, but if I have to, I'm
getting the hell out of here.
I'm going to leave. It's been great. I'll see you Monday morning at 5:30.
No, you won't, but it's been
you know
your
what
pleasure.
I mean.
I know what you mean. All right, Don is on here, 66, and Don looks good. He's got his blue jeans on, and I'm getting out of here. All right, thanks.
Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Are you earning more and saving less? Does that dream vacation seem out of reach? Do you worry about paying for your children's education? Do you want a bigger home? Will you have enough to retire comfortably? Or do you figure things will work out?
You're listening to part of an Arthur Young Changing Times video, which Chase is giving away free. Just open a Chase CD with at least $5,000 and you'll receive a copy of the video and guidebook, which will answer these and other important questions about your financial future. You'll get advice that could be worth thousands. So come into any Chase branch and start your portfolio by investing in a Chase CD today. And we'll give you free advice on tomorrow's investments. The Chase Manhattan Bank, member FDIC. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. Offer ends October 31st, 1988. The Arthur Young Changing Times Guide to Personal Finance is distributed with the understanding that the Chase Manhattan Bank is not engaged in rendering legal or accounting advice.
WFAN Flashback.
1947, fourth game of the World Series, Ebbets Field, Brooklyn.
The pitch swung on. There's a drive hit out toward the right field corner. Henrik is going back. He can't get it. It's off the wall for a base hit. Here comes the tying run, and here comes the winning run. Friends, they're killing Lavaggetto, his own teammate. They are beaten him to pieces, and it's taken a police escort to get Lavaggetto away from the Dodgers.
Sports Radio 66, WFAN, New York.
Phew, what a day. Good evening, 49 degrees at 6 o'clock. I'm John Closey with the latest 1050 WFAN Sports News. This time of year, you expect baseball to be on the front burner, and boy, tonight in New York, is it ever. The third game of the National League Championship Series between the Mets and Dodgers from rainy Shea Stadium coming up tonight. But at this time, the Yankees engaging in one-upsmanship. The word from the South Bronx is that Lou Piniella is once again out as manager of the Yankees, being replaced by Dallas Green, who's involved in a conference call as we speak.
That opportunity and challenge of once again trying to accomplish something that other good people really haven't been able to do is something that really appeals to me, and of course that's I want to win, and I want to be with a winner, and that's what we're going to set out to do in 1989.
So the Yankees get the clearance from Commissioner Peter Ueberroth today to make an announcement, and they seize the opportunity to change managers. Lou Piniella out, Dallas Green is in. Mets and Dodgers battle Mother Nature as well as each other. That next on Sports Radio 66 WFAN. WFAN Sports, sponsored by Volvo.
Mrs. Gary Carter for Volvo.
I'm out of my Volvo in the pouring rain, driving behind this huge moving van that suddenly decides to stop moving. The next thing I know, boom. But the amazing thing is I wasn't even hurt. Ever since then, Volvo's the only car I consider for my family.
As Mrs. Carter found out, you never know when the highway will throw you a curve, which is why you should drive the automobile engineered for safety, Volvo. For example, every Volvo is constructed with a steel safety cage whose every weld is strong enough to support the weight of the entire car. On top of that, you get a roof that's so strong its pillars can support the weight of 6 Volvos. And specially designed crumple zones, front and rear, help protect you even further. So visit the New York, New Jersey Volvo dealer nearest you and see why Mrs. Gary Carter is as much a Volvo fan as she is a Mets fan.
FAN Sports Time is 6:02 as Game 3 of the National League Championship Series is set to go at Shea Stadium tonight. The Mets and Dodgers will also have to go toe-to-toe with the elements. Light rain and temperatures dipping into the 40s will be on tap. One win apiece is the way the series sits as Ron Darling goes against John Tudor. And Mets first baseman Keith Hernandez says being able to put teams away when given the chance is a key.
We had 2 4-game series with Pittsburgh in August, and we win the first 3 and sweep them and at sayonara, and we don't win the 4th game. And we go back to Pittsburgh in the same scenario, and we don't win that 4th game to bury them. We haven't done it all year, but we still move on from there. We didn't do it, but we move on. And we will. Our coverage tonight from Shea Stadium begins with Mets Extra and Howie Rose at 6:35. Also on the baseball front, White Sox citing philosophical differences. Fired manager Jim Fregosi. Cincinnati put 19-year veteran Dave Concepcion on waivers. The Twins say second baseman Tommy Herr will not be back in '89.
Everyone said this would happen. Now it has. The high-profile marriage of heavyweight champion Mike Tyson and actress Robin Givens, soon to be history. Givens confirmed today that she's hired celebrity lawyer Marvin Mitchelson to represent her in divorce proceedings. Mitchelson also says he has filed for a restraining order to keep Tyson from seeing his wife. This all comes just a week after Givens said on the ABC TV program 2020 that living with the champ at times was like pure hell. Ninth race at Belmont this afternoon. The winner H, Relatively Smart, paid $13, $6.20, and $5. The place horse D, Trump and Ace, paid $15 and $8.20. Show horse B, Launching, paid $3.60. The HD Exacta paid $475.60. The Daily Double G and H, $144.80. And the triple of HD and B paid $2,071. Now the WFAN 3-day weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, cloudy and chilly, occasional light rain or drizzle, and a low of 40 to 45. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy and chilly with morning light rain or drizzle and a high in the lower 50s. Saturday night and Sunday, partly cloudy, quite cool. Low Saturday night, lower 40s, high Sunday, mid-50s. And that's what's happening. I'm John Closey, 66 WFAN Sports. Our next sports news will be here at 6:30 on Sports Radio 66 WFAN, New York's radio voice for the American and National League playoff games and the World Series. And now with the latest check on traffic, here's Dennis O'Mara.
And John, we're up to a 40-minute outbound way to the Lincoln Tunnel. A lot better if you use the Holland Tunnel, and the GW stays at 30 in or out of town. FDR northbound is crawling from the Brooklyn Bridge to Houston Street. 2 stalled cars in the right lane. More delays at the Queensboro Bridge. Another stalled car problem up at 96th Street. Remember, the Whitestone Bridge is a tough go. Over a 30-minute delay. Bronx or Queens bound. Throgsneck can save you 10 minutes. Out of Westchester, 3-mile delay. New York State Thruway North hitting the Tappan Zee Bridge. Connecticut Turnpike at 15 miles an hour. It's a 14-mile delay from Greenwich up through Norwalk. We still have problems in the Queensbound F trains. They're operating on the A line, J Street to West 4th, but everything else with mass transit's on schedule. I'm Dennis O'Mara for Sports Radio 66 WFAN Shadow Traffic.
Sports Radio 66 WFAN.
Time now for the Pete Franklin Show, America's most popular sports talk show. It's your chance to talk to the man who talks to more sports fans than anyone. To talk to Pete from New Jersey, dial 937-6666. From the rest of the tri-state area, dial 718-937-6666. Now, here's Pete Franklin.
All righty, right back in the parking lot at Shea Stadium before the very big ball game tonight. And we did say at 6 o'clock we were going to unveil something very exciting in a promotional vein that we think the baseball fans throughout the nation and throughout New York are going to dig. We're very, very delighted to do this in conjunction with truly one of the great papers in the nation, without any question, the New York Daily News. I've read that my whole life. And so before we tell folks what this is, let's do the PR. Let's do the PR. What the hell? I've been a little wild today. Let's do it straight, like I'm a radio announcer and interview the guy. Give him a break, after all. I've already worked Imus over. John Campy is a nice guy. He's got a shirt and tie on. He's a real executive. He's the VP of marketing of the New York Daily News. That's a great paper, and John, we're delighted to have you with us.
Thanks, Pete, and it's exciting to be here on this absolutely historic moment in WFAN's history in New York.
It really is. It's a big moment, and WFAN, the Daily News, both of them together have come up with something very exciting. And instead of me taking the thunder, I'm going to give you the ball and let you run with it, John, because this is a beautiful thing. Tell us what this is and what it means or may mean to the baseball fans.
Well, it's truly a first in New York, and in fact, every baseball fan in New York should really have one. It's something that is colorful and it's big and bold. And what it is a strikeout hanky with a great big K, celebrating this great mania in New York of all the sports fans, and it's just a great opportunity to showcase that and everybody have a great souvenir for it.
All right, I'm going to pick this thing up. This is not television, but I'm going to show it to some of the fans out there. I guess some of the fans may have them out there. I don't know. Have they been handed to the fans out there?
Every fan here tonight has received one free.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And tomorrow they are going to be on sale at $1 a piece at Modell's, all the Modell's in the New York metropolitan area, and that's Connecticut, Westchester, Long Island, and New Jersey. And at the Daily News building, starting at 9 o'clock at 42nd Street, 220 East 42nd Street. And the fans can come out and buy them for $1. And what's really terrific about this is the Daily News and WFAN have seen to make this promotion so that all profits or proceeds go to charity. And the proceeds will go up until November 1st. So all those sold before November 1st, all the net proceeds will go to Patrolman Edward Burns Drug Abuse Fund and the Project Outreach in the city, which is fulfilling a need. And
fabulous.
So everybody's having a fun. They've got a souvenir at the same time. They're helping this terrible problem that we do have in New York, and we're just happy to be a part of it and to make it happen.
It's one of the few things where a great paper and a great radio station get together and give the fans just something to go to a baseball game with, have a little fun with, make just for a very nominal price, and the money goes to something as wonderful and needed. And plus, on this cloth you've got, this K cloth, this strikeout cloth, which every baseball fan's got to have. You got the great Gallo. As far as I'm concerned, that guy he's dynamite.
Well, Bill Gallo is truly a treasure of the New York Daily News.
He really is.
And provides entertainment for everyone, and now this is a souvenir that everybody can have that he's done.
John, who is this broad that he features in this cartoon?
Well, that's everybody's lady. She's really Basement Bertha.
Oh, I see.
And sort of represents and is in many of Bill's cartoons.
Well, Bill has done a great job, and Basement Bertha, or whatever it is, she's holding a cloth of a K. This is part of the great promotion we have here between the Daily News and WFAN. Strikeout Hanky, and everyone coming to the ballpark tonight will be waving them. So if you folks are watching this or listening on Radio 66, you'll hear, obviously, a description about it. I'm sure the announcers will talk about it, and I'm sure on the boob tube tonight there'll be about 50,000 people waving these things.
There will be, and tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Daily News building will be available, and all of the Models in New York, so they're convenient. There's over 20 locations in the city, and they should get out there quickly and buy them so that they can have a lot of fun with them at the game.
Well, John, thanks a zillion for dropping by. You didn't think I was going to do a straight interview with you, but I really appreciate this. I think it's a fabulous, fabulous promotion for all the fans. I'll probably talk about it after you're gone, but thank you so much,
Thank
John.
you, Pete. It's great being here on this momentous day.
All right, it is a big day, and we're excited about it, and we hope the rain will let up just a little bit and only bother John, too, to really